Hello class, welcome to Argosy University in Comprehensive Planning. My name is Dr. Franchino and I will be your instructor this term. Feel free to address me as Rob and any emails, phone conversations, or correspondence we have in the classroom. The purpose of this video announcement is to go over two things. One, I want to share with you some of my philosophical beliefs as an instructor at the graduate level, and also I want to share with you some pragmatic components of the course that I believe will help you be more successful. Philosophically, obviously my goal is to help you grow your understanding of comprehensive planning through our course, and I also believe I have a responsibility while doing that to help you grow your writing and research skills as it pertains to your graduate work. And doing so will help you better prepare you for your pending dissertation. I have very high expectations for my students. I ask you and I challenge you to submit and work hard to submit your very best work. I strongly believe that some of our greatest learning occurs when we are most challenged, and I hope the assignments are designed to challenge you so you do grow tremendously from this experience in our course. Some pragmatic components of the class: the discussion board. I'd ask you to develop your discussion responses in Microsoft Word and then cut and paste those into the discussion board themselves. This will give you some archives of your work so you have them saved in Word, and if anything ever happens where we have to repost, you have those documents saved. I'd ask you to, in your responses to your classmates, to underscore your opinions with research where appropriate. I believe it brings a richness to our responses and to our discussion board itself. Again, when appropriate. If you have some opinions, that's great, but if you can underscore those with research, I think, again, it brings richness to our discussion board. Many times when you post something in the discussion, I will ask you a corollary question associated to what you posted. Again, just as if we were in a face-to-face class and I would ask you a question, you would respond. I may ask you a corollary question to have you maybe analyze or synthesize that response a little bit deeper, and I will ask the same in our online discussion as well. Regarding the announcements, please check the announcements regularly. At least every day or every other day I'll post something in the announcements. I may post some APA content. I may post some articles that I come across that could help you with your research and writing. I may provide you samples, some anecdotal information about comprehensive planning that I come across that will be module specific to help you as you're working on your assignments. For due dates, every module will have an introduction, and in that introduction it will specifically give you some content that will help you complete the module, and it will also give you some specific due dates that both the discussion question and the written assignment will be due. Writing expectations, in doc sharing, I've put 2 sample research papers for you to take a look at. Take a look at headings, take a look at the body, how the paper flows. Also, you can take a look at the thorough works cited list that goes along with both those research papers. I also encourage you to take a look at some journal articles and reference your APA manual for some samples. Those are all good examples of the writing that is needed at the doctoral level for graduate work. Within the doc sharing area and the announcements, I've also put some things on Bloom Level C for writing, synthesis, analysis, and evaluation. And if you underscore those 3 components in your writing at varying levels, that will certainly bring you your research and your writing to a higher level as deemed appropriate for a course of this level. Some research. The internet is a very, very good teaching and learning tool. At the same time, please be absolutely sure you're citing components appropriately. A lot of times if you're taking lists from things, make sure you're correlating those lists of information specifically to the body of the content or the prompt within the module. There's a notion of popular research versus scholarly research. In doc sharing, I've put a piece in there that will help define the difference between popular and scholarly writing and research. You can take, again, a look at some journal articles. The Argosy research databases in the library are outstanding. And if you take a look at, if you're researching online, if you look at .gov, .org, or .edu websites, those usually provide scholarly content that will be worthy of a paper of this magnitude. Often I'm asked as an instructor, how do I get an A in a course? I've delineated out that specifically in the grading criteria for papers. An A is reserved for students who are outstanding in writing, research, and in content. After you read that, if you have any questions of me regarding that, please always feel free to call me, and I'll spend as much time as we need talking through that so you understand. It's important that you understand it's not just about posting content, but it's about posting quality content, and quality content takes time. So if you're striving for that A, again, posting quality content and submitting quality papers is what will earn you that grade. In doc sharing, part of many modules, I'll put correspondence, articles, other pieces in doc sharing that I do categorize as part of the module content itself, and I would expect you to download and take a look at that information and reflect on it as it is deemed appropriate based on the information that we're discussing in our module. Through my experience in comprehensive planning, I have a lot of documents and planning documents and items that I'll share with you that will help you with your comprehensive planning throughout our course. Contacting me, always, always, always. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I pride myself in returning email correspondence, phone correspondence within 24 hours, usually quicker than that. Feel free to call me, feel free to drop me an email, and I'll spend as much time as you need answering any questions you have for our course. If you missed anything in this video, the nice thing about it is you can replay it and pick it up at any time. I'm looking very forward to working with you over the next 8 weeks. And again, I can't underscore enough, if you have any questions, always, always, always feel free to call me. I'm looking forward to working with you. I'll see you in the discussion board. Thanks.